Hello everyone, in this video we're going to explore the topic to contain derivatives of tangent s, cotangent s, secant s, and cosecant s of AP, calculus AP, and BC. Alright, so we have the formula derivative of sine s equal cosine, derivative of cosine s equal negative sine s, derivative of tangent s equal secant square of s, derivative of cotangent s equal negative cosecant square of s, derivative of secant s equals secant s times tangent s, and derivative of cosecant s equals negative cosecant s times cotangent s. Now, if you want to learn how to prove this formula, please check out the link in the description below. So, y prime equals derivative of s equals 1. Derivative of tangent s is secant square of s, right? Now you can leave the answer like this, or if you see different answers in the answer choice, you could use the formula 1 plus tangent square of s equals secant square of s, right? So then I substitute this guy for secant square of s, so I have y prime equals 1 minus tangent square of s, so it's going to be negative tangent square of s. Alright, this guy or this guy, they both work. Alright, now question B, y prime equals, we're going to use the product rule, right? So it could be derivative of s times secant s plus derivative of secant s times s, right? So it's going to be secant s plus secant s tangent s times s. I put s in the front so that we're not going to confuse this guy and this guy, okay? So you can have a secant s out. So it's going to be 1 plus s tangent s, right? Now, example number 2, find derivative of each of the following, right? So, y prime equals, derivative of phi equals 0, right? Derivative of cosecant s is negative cosecant s times cotangent s, right? And you have the negative side here, so it turns out to be positive, right? So it should be cosecant s cotangent s, right? Now, question 2, h prime of s equals, rewrite number 2, right? Parenthesis. And then we're going to use the product rule, right? Derivative of s equals 1. Then I just rewrite tangent s. And then derivative of tangent s equals secant square of s, right? So it could be secant square of s. And then I rewrite s right here, right? Now, question 3. R equals sine theta over theta. So R prime, we're going to use the quotient rule, right? So it could be derivative of sine theta equals cosine theta, and then times theta, I put theta in the front, minus theta prime times sine theta, right? Over theta square. Now, sin theta is a variable, so theta prime equals 1, so I don't need this one, right? Now, question 4, I'm going to use the quotient rule, right? So g prime of s is derivative of cotangent s is negative cosecant s squared, right? And then times s, so I put s in the front, right? Minus derivative of s equals 1, right? So I only have cotangent s left over s squared, right? Now, question 5, f prime of s is, I'm going to use the quotient rule, right? So derivative of 1 equals 0, multiplied by this one equals 0, minus derivative of 2 cosine s, it will be negative 2 sine s, right? Over 2 cosine s all together squared, right? Now I'm going to simplify this one. Negative, negative becomes positive. I have 2 right here and the bottom 2 square equals 4, right? So I cancel out, so it's going to be sine s on the top. The bottom should be 2 cosine square s, right? Now question 6, y prime equals rewrite number 5, right? Now I'm going to use the product rule, right? So the derivative of s equals 1, right? So it could be secant s only, right? Plus derivative of secant s equals secant s tangent s, right? And then times s, it could be s times secant s tangent s, right? That's it. Alright, now question 7. Find the derivative at the given s value, so you work, right? So you have f prime of s equals 3 times secant square of s, right? Now, in order to evaluate the function s were 2 pi over 3, you need to convert secant to cosine s, right? So this guy turns out to be 3 over cosine square of s. Now, if you want to learn how to memorize the trig identities, please check out the link in the description below. So, f prime of 2 pi over 3 equals 3 divided by cosine square of 2 pi over 3, right? Now, you know that cosine of 2 pi over 3 equals negative 1 half, right? So this guy turns out to be 3 over negative 1 half altogether squared, right? So it could be 3 over 1 over 4, right? Now multiply the top and bottom by 4. So the answer is 12, right? Now question 8. F prime of S is 2 times secant s tangent s, right? Now secant s equals 1 over cosine, right? So this guy turns out to be 2 tangent s over cosine s, right? So then f prime of I over 4 is 2 tangent of pi over 4 over cosine of pi over 4, right? So this guy turns out to be tangent of pi over 4 equals 1, right? So it could be 2 over cosine of pi over 4 equals root 2 over 2, right? Now multiply the top bottom by 2. So it's going to be, this guy cancel out. So it could be 4 over root 2. Now multiply the top bottom by root 2. So the answer should be 4 root 2 over 2. Or divide the top bottom by 2. So it could be 2 root 2 is the final answer, right? Now question 9. F prime of s is, we're going to use the product rule, right? So derivative of s equals 1. So cotangent s plus derivative of cotangent s is negative cosecant square of s, right? So I have negative s times cosecant square of s, right? Now I need to convert cotangent s to tangent s, right? So it will be 1 over tangent s, right? Now minus cosecant square of s is 1 over sine square of s, right? So it will be s over sine square of s, right? Now f prime of pi over 6 is the same thing as 1 over tangent of pi over 6 minus pi over 6 divided by sine square of pi over 6, right? Now I'm going to simplify. Tangent of pi over 6 is root 3 over 3, right? So it will be 1 over root 3 over 3 minus pi over 6 over sine of pi over 6 equals 1 half, right? So when you square, it's going to be 1 over 4. For this one, I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 3, right? So it turns out to be 3 over root 3, right? For this one, I'm multiply the top and bottom by 4, right? So this guy cancel out, right? So 4 pi over 6, it could be 2 pi over 3, right? So minus 2 pi over 3. Now, this one right here, I need to multiply the top and bottom by root 3, right? So I have 3 root 3 minus 2 pi over 3. This one is the final answer, right? Now let's move on to the next problems. estimate the derivative at the given s value using the calculator. Alright, so I need to take the derivative of sine square of s over 5 s square 1 over h. Now I'm going to use the TI Nspire calculator first. Right? So right here, you're going to hit menu calculus right here and numerical derivative at the points. Right? So the variable in this situation, you're going to put s. Right? The value right here, you're going to put 1.8. Right? And then this one is the first derivative, right? If they want you to take higher order derivative, you're gonna click this one right here, right? So we just use the first derivative only, right? Hit OK. Now you need to put the parentheses right here. Since you have square, so you need to put another parenthesis, so parenthesis right here. So hit trick right here, hit sine of s over 5, right? S divided by 5. And then close parenthesis. And then close parenthesis one more time. And then hit square. Right? And you hit enter. The answer is 0.13187. So you're going to truncate to 3 decimal places. So it could be 0.131, right? If I want to use the TI-84 plus C calculator, it's very simple, right? You're going to hit math right here, number 8, right? And then you put this one is S, right? So S right here. Now you just input sine square of S over 5, right? So I put parenthesis sine of S over 5. And then I'm going to close parenthesis. And then I close parenthesis one more time. And I hit square, right? Now I put s equal 1.8 outside, and I hit enter. The answer is the same, 0.131, right? Now number 11, I'm gonna bring up the calculator again, right? So I'm gonna hit menu calculus numerical derivative, right? This is s, then value right here, it should be -1, right? So -1, and then hit OK, right? Now, since you have cotangent of s squared, this guy different from cotangent square of s, so you need to be careful, right? Number 11 different from number 10, right? So I don't need parentheses outside, right? I just hit trick right here. Cotangent is going to be right here, alright? And then I hit s square, and then close parenthesis, right? And then this guy divided by 2, right? And then I hit enter. The answer is 1.412, right? Now I'm going to use the TI-84 plus CE calculator to see if I get the same answer, right? So I'm going to hit math 8. And then I put S right here. Now in the TI-84 plus CE calculator, you don't have cotangent, right? So you need to convert this one into tangent, right? So you know that cotangent and tangent, they are reciprocal, right? So it's going to be, so you need to write f of s equals, since tangent and cotangent, they are reciprocal, right? So this guy turns out to be 1/2 tangent of s squared, right? I put the variable s right here, right? So right here, I just input 1/2 tangent of s squared, right? So 1/, parenthesis 2 tangent of s squared, right? So when you use the TI-84 plus CE calculator, you need to be careful, right? So s equals -1, right? And you hit enter, you still get the same answer, 1.412, right? Now the last one, I leave this one for you to practice. Now let's move on to the next one, important trig identities. Right, so you have three important ones. This called Pythagorean trig identities, right? So the first one, it could be sine square of s plus cosine square of s equals 1. Second one, you have 1 plus tangent square of s equals secant square of s, right? And the third one, 1 plus cotangent square of s equals cosecant square of s, right? Now, the following equation is a trig identity, right? Now, you need to prove the left hand side equal to right hand side. Choose which side you and your table partner will differentiate. Play rock, scissors, paper if you cannot agree. Work independently to solve your problem and compare your answer with that of your table partner's derivative of the other side of the equation. Are they the same? Alright, so basically I'm going to take the derivative on the left hand side first, right? So it could be 1 minus cosine s over sine s, right? I'm going to use the quotient rule, right? So it's going to be 1 minus cosine derivative is going to be sine s, right? Because derivative of 1 equals 0, derivative of cosine s could be negative sine s, so negative becomes positive times sine s right here, right? And then minus derivative of sine s could be cosine s, right? And then times 1 minus cosine s, right? Over sine square of s, right? Now I'm going to simplify this one. It's going to be sine square of s. Negative cosine times negative cosine is going to be plus cosine square of s, right? And then negative cosine times 1 is going to be negative cosine s over sine square of s, right? So sine square plus cosine square of s equals 1. So I'll give it 1 minus cosine s over sine square of s, right? I leave it over there. Second one, I need to take derivative of cosecant s minus cotangent s, right? So now derivative of cosecant s is going to be negative cosecant s cotangent s, right? Now derivative of cotangent s is going to be negative cosecant square of s, right? So minus negative cosecant square of s, right? Now I'm going to simplify this one. This turns out to be negative cosecant s cotangent s plus cosecant square of s, right? Now I need to prove this guy equal this guy, right? So how do I do it? I'm going to use trig identity, right? Now I'm going to split this function, right? So I'm going to be 1 over sine square of s, right? Minus cosine s over sine square of s, right? Now 1 over sine square of s is going to be cosecant square of s, right? Now cosine s over sine square of s can be written as cosine s over sine s times 1 over sine s, right? So I need to eliminate square right here, right? So cosine s over sine s will be cotangent s, and 1 over sine s will be cosecant s, right? Now this guy right here and this guy right here actually the same, and it's good time to stop. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand